the structure of the English language. The first point of this structure is, of course, grammar. Grammar is the basis for everything else. If we don't know grammar, we don't understand the structure of the language. We don't feel the logics of the language, especially when we talk about English. Because if compared, Russian and English seem to be very different. Totally, absolutely two different structures, two different languages. Our native tongue, родной язык, is very, very expressive, выразительно expressive, by words. English is also very expressive, but by grammar. And this is the fundamental difference between Russian and English. Fundamental, basic difference. And we should know this difference. So grammar. If I have any idea in my mind and I want to express this idea somehow by words, I should know how to construct a word, слово, and then a sentence. Different words in this sentence. And this is called grammar. A word, then a sentence. Next point is vocabulary. Vocabulary. So words, слова. If we don't know words, we cannot speak any language. To enlarge, расширять, and enrich, обогащать our vocabulary, we use different technologies, different ways, different methodics during our classes. First of all, we analyze the text, and later I will show you, I will demonstrate you how we do that, step by step. The next method, the next technology instrument how to learn words by heart is playing different games and of course practice, practice and practice. Every time we meet, we try to practice new words in our speech. Next point is phraseology. Phraseology. What is phraseology? It is a study of fixed phrases and expressions. Fixed phrases, устойчивые словосочетания. In English, as in any other language in the world, there are very many fixed phrases and expressions, a lot of them, and we should know at least, по крайней мере, the most popular of them. For example, maybe you know the word, there is a word sense in the English language, чувство, sense, and the first association that comes to my mind is a sense of what? Чувство чего? For me, it comes a sense of humor. Чувство юмора. A sense of humor is a fixed phrase. We don't say a sense of joke. У нас нет чувства шутки, как устойчивое выражение. But there is a sense of humor. Но есть чувство юмора. Or a sense of duty, чувство долга. It is also a fixed phrase. Or a sense of measure, чувство меры. A very good sense, by the way. A sense of measure. So this is phraseology. Also very, very important. Because phraseology makes our speech not only correct, but also beautiful. Next point is word formation. Word formation. Словообразование. Word – слово, formation – образование. Word formation – словообразование. What do we mean by word formation? We mean that if we have one word, we can construct another word using a certain instrument. And this instrument can be, for example, a suffix. And if I have the verb to develop, развивать, and I want to have a noun существительное, развитие. What should I do? Что мне нужно сделать-то, чтобы получить из глагола существительное развитие? In English, I should plus the suffix ment, and I will have the noun development. Развитие. This is called word formation. Next point is the most interesting point of this program. It's called speech habits. Речевые навыки. How to develop our speech habits. To develop, развивать speech habits, речевые навыки. What do we do to develop our speech habits in the club? There is a very simple but very, very strict rule. If you want to speak English, you need to speak English. You need to have a lot of practice in speaking English. And every time we meet in the club, we speak and speak and speak English. First of all, we speak about our personalities. I can start saying, my name is Julia Rost. I am a teacher of English. I work in Moscow State University, and so on and so forth. I'm interested in literature. I'm fond of music. I'm very, very enthusiastic about my club. And this way, I develop the story more and more and more. Firstly, the core of this story is the talk about my personality, my name, my profession, my interests, my family, whatsoever, my dog, I don't know, whatsoever. And then I develop this story more and more, saying about my friends, about my dreams, about my wishes, about whatsoever. And this way, we develop our speech habits. And finally, phonetics. Phonetics, phonetic, or our pronunciation. You know, the English language is absolutely unique in pronunciation. And this point, phonetics, is a long story. And during our 6 small classes, we will not speak about phonetics, but we'll talk about that later, very, very in detail, at length and in detail. So this is the system of the English language. Thank you for your attention. I'll be very glad to answer your questions if there are any. Welcome to our ladies faculty.